What's up, people? It's another Sunday and we are going on a Sunday ride, and today's gonna be very special in a way that I'm gonna announce something that has been on my mind for quite some time now, but starting today we're gonna start doing it. I'll just show you the lineup before we proceed. Now we'll be on the GoPro all this while. After this, I'm just showing you the shots of whatever machines have come today. So without further delay, I'll show you the bikes. So there's the beautiful 848 Evo, Ducati 848 Evo. Mighty monster, looks pretty mean, lean and mean. It's a lean bike, good to ride. Super sport, little aggressive, but nevertheless it's beautiful to ride and looks great from every possible angle. He is the owner, Pankaj. That's the babe I'm riding today. This is Saurav's Ducati Monster 821. Beautiful bike, I love it. This is Mali's Street Triple 765. There's Mali, there's David, and that's David's beauty, the beautiful S1000 RR. So without delaying things further, let's jump onto the GoPro and start the ride. We have started the morning ride now from my place, but started the vlog from Vivanta. And few months back there's been one guy in Orissa, a guy that I know, was a bike enthusiast, young guy, around 16-17 years of age, always wanted to ride on track, but started riding on the roads. And one fine day I came to know that I got a call actually. So some people told me that the guy is no more. So I want to show you all, but the images are so graphic that YouTube will ban my video if I show any of those. But it's such a sad day. I mean, after that day we already got cautious, and since it's been 3 months we didn't ride on the road. All my videos that have been coming so far are previously shot and I've just been uploading them. I have one video a week, but all of the videos have been previously shot. Now recently what happened, this is I'm talking about last Sunday. Last Sunday what happened was, there was this guy that I knew. He is a Pirelli dealer in India. His name's Yash. Now Yash Bhaiya has been a close guy with us, and he's been supplying me tires since 2016. Everything's been good. He used to do his regular rides, not much of track riding, but mostly road riding that he used to do. Last Sunday I got to know that they had an accident, which was really very saddening for us. Did you look at the scooty guy? He almost crashed into the other scooty guy. This is the kind of behavior that we got to avoid. This is the kind of mindset that we get to avoid, and we should let everyone know to avoid. So yeah, getting back to that, I got the news that Yash had an accident and some other rider called Rahul passed away on the spot, and Yash was taken to hospital where he passed away that night. It's very saddening for us knowing him. He's such an old contact that knowing about this news, it hurt me a lot. After that I went through a few vlogs. I checked Arnie's vlog, Turbo Extreme, and some other guys also who have taken the vow of not doing hyper riding as they term it, but for me it's just plain street riding. What I have decided is, me and my group, whenever we ride on the street, we'll go out for breakfast rides like this that we're going on today. We might go for tours or anything, but we will not ride fast in a group. Then again, I am a rider who tests out bikes, so sometimes I'm doing some bike testing, but even if I do that, I'll keep it to myself and maybe some rider to follow me who's an expert, and as much as possible we'll do it in closed environments. But street riding, especially fast, will not do it anymore. I mean, the risk is not worth the reward. Plus our lives are ultimately costlier than anything else, any YouTube content or show off that we do. Our lives are costlier than that. Not only mine, but everyone. And not everyone is of the same talent. And even talent doesn't matter in some cases, because though I don't know exactly how the accident happened, but I know for a fact that Yash was a very good rider, road rider, a guy who had immense bike control. But still this tragedy happened. Today on this channel I am concluding all my group fast rides and will not do it any further. I hope you'll support me with this, and you'll also spread the word, spread the awareness that fast riding is bad and fast riding has to be avoided. No matter what bike you are on, it doesn't matter if you're on a big super bike or a small capacity bike or even a scooter, because even if you fall from a scooter or an accident happens, even that hurts. So ultimately two-wheelers are very, very risky. Another thing that hurt me a lot last time around with Yash Bhaiya's case was that the fact that when they had their accident, well, as per Arnie narrated it, when they had their accident, people didn't bother to stop. They just went by. There was a lot of people that gathered together, but nobody exactly stopped to help. They were all taking pictures, videos, spreading the news, but no one actually helped. Now this is the fact that pisses me off, and I have talked about this time and again, vlog after vlog. There's been a vlog where I was stating why the biking scene in Northeast is so backward. This is mainly the reason. So that was something very, and this is very common scene here in Northeast. Like all things, bad things spread faster than good things. So that's how this spread. Oh man, look at this bike, look at the beauty, wow. This is how a Ducati looks. This is how you picture it in your mind. Single-sided twin arm, super sport looks, aggressive. When you talk about Monster, you think the bike produces a lot of power, which is true. It does produce a lot of power. But to ride it in the city like this, it's actually not bad. I mean, I never ride superbikes in the city. This is my first time. This is just a start because we're changing the scene. We're changing our riding scene. We're changing our riding style. So this is very new to me. All in all, this doesn't feel bad. Yeah, it's easy to handle around. Not much heat. Some smaller bikes like the KTM gives off more heat than this bike. Suspension is nice and plush. Bike can be handled easily, to sway around in traffic. Did you hear the exhaust on that thing? What a sound. I mean, it sounds like a bloody Triumph Bonneville. That bike is a work of art done by Royal Enfield. Royal Enfield normally doesn't rely too much on technology or quality, but rather bulk production. But on this bike, they've changed things. Even the front color, if you see, the headlights color is changed, and there's a windscreen over there. Looks pretty decent, pretty good. At least for a Royal Enfield, it's looking much better than it used to before. Man, these guys are bloody loud, all of them. This is my first time riding this bike in the city. I took it to the highway last time around, and it was beautiful. If you check my last vlog, you'll see that. If you didn't check it, go and check it now. It would be a sin if I don't show you the BMW. Wow. The backfire on that bloody thing is insane. Fuck, it sounds like a bloody gunshot. A shotgun. Wow. The Akrapovic makes a lot of noise. Oh wow, did you hear it? That was on my face. With our fast riding gone down the drain now, we'll be planning a lot of tours. So let's see now, not only me, because the other bikers need to plan it as well. We'll have to plan it accordingly with them. But yeah, we'll be doing a lot of tours. There is a Deepor Bill. We can come from the other side also. There's a road that side also. Maybe we can do this, that while going back we can enter from that road and take the inside road from Pamohi. So this road is also very beautiful. There's a train line on the right side and at the lake on the left side, and then there's this narrow road going in between. See, let's plan out with the guys. If they all agree, while going back we'll go from that road. We'll take a right diversion and then we'll take that side. What's happened here? Look, this is Corona days, and look at the kind of line there is for COVID vaccination. Now COVID vaccination is going over there, but the kind of people that have gathered over there, it's I think 100 people easily. How do you think the disease spreads? Awareness is a key, but some things should be cared about. like social distancing. Done with our breakfast and we're returning back home. Not home actually. We'll go to, like I said, Diporbil side, and we'll wait over there for some time. I'll change my GoPro battery. After that, we'll slowly head home. The dual exhaust on the 848 looks so damn badass, yeah. Just look at it. Some old school mean looks this bike has got. Look at the front of this thing. Looks so bloody mean. I mean, wow. The rear, the front, fantabulous bike. Just that it's very hard to ride. It's too aggressive compared to modern day superbikes. Because back then, superbikes were built in a different way. It was actually kind of 65-70% load on the front and 30% load on the rear. So that made the bikes very uncomfortable to ride. But these days, things have changed. These days, the bikes are mostly, if you look at, this all started with R1 2015. And since then, the V4 carried on its legacy. I mean, the same technology. And now even the BMW does that. So they put a 50-50 weight distribution. That's the train we crossed just now on that side. It's going all the way this side. So if we go fast, we'll get jammed in another railroad crossing, because there's another one up ahead. See, that's the train. Train on the left side, hills on the right side, a lake on its left. Wow. It's like we're racing this train at a very slow pace. I gotta be careful, there are cows on the right side. Wow. We have been with it for so long. Now the train is lost somewhere behind. There's no train anymore. But then again, if we go too fast, the railroad crossing will be blocked up ahead. So it's better we go slow only rather than going fast. This is the railroad crossing. Yada rakho aaram se. But driver took so na. Pura kola kapur mari lise mathat. Sar pe kafan man gise lise bol. Hey speed on. अबे कोला और मारी ऐसे जी माथा
VIP माने लेवल আছে
ये तो हमसफर केबिन तत लिखा আছে क्या মানে ভাল আৰু এটো লাগেজ ইয়াতে মারলি টিকেট কাটেগা হেৰিত যাবলে সাউথত পুরা কম দামি টিকেট তো
মালিক কোড আই গছু এ 20 পিনি যে কিমান মাল থাকি যায় কামান
হ্যাঁ আমার ড্রাইভারের সিটার কাষত বহি যায় এ সরপে কাফন মারা মানুষের We're planning to stop somewhere over here. I don't know why these guys are pacing up and down. Do you see what's behind me? That's Diporbil Lake. We have finally reached here, and you might think why I'm like this, why I've shaved off my hair. That's because it's too hot now, and that's the reason I've shaved off my hair. A lot of forest behind me, hills, and a lake on this side. I'll just show you the bikes and the view. That's the view. Look how beautiful the Ducati looks. All the bikes. Amplifying the colors is the green background. Each and every color looks so prominent, so beautiful. You can't help admire all these colors, but the Ducati red is on a different level altogether. So attractive. A lot of people over here. People come out here to chill out. Less number of places with such open waters where people can actually rest, you know, chill out, take a smoke, eat an ice cream, all that stuff. We are almost reaching home, and I'm in Khanapara right now. So if you like the vlog, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to click the bell notification for further updates. Bye bye guys, thank you for watching. Keep watching 88 Racing.